Hello humans and pets. Today, baked.
Baked. We're not even half baked. We're full baked on today. So
We got chips today.
chips.
We bought way too many chips.
Yes.
Probably a lot of money spent on chips.
All right.
These are all baked, so they have 50% or more
You won't come back.
less fat.
All right, you're gonna have to pour. He wants
So
to come.
we have
Come here.
less fat
Come here. All right, go ahead.
in these chips because
Right.
they're baked and not fried, I would assume. We're going to be eating them. I remember these would sell out every day at my old school. For a cafeteria, they would overprice really small bags of these, and they would made a ton of money.
All right,
So-
let's get right into it. I honestly could say, because we can talk while we're doing it, Ryan. Because we got a lot
we
of
got
chips.
some chips we got a Doritos chip, which is not baked.
No.
We got a Lay's kettle cooked chip that is not baked.
Right.
The rest are baked, so they have less fat. We have Cheetos. We have tons of Lay's. We have Ruffles. We're just gonna eat them all.
Yeah, I've never seen these before, but again, I don't pay attention.
We're
So
gonna
let's
make them
start with
1
Lay's.
through 10.
Let's start with Lay's.
This is 65% less fat than regular potatoes. It's Lay's Baked Original.
There you go.
So it's the full flavor.
That's a good one. That's a good
100% crispy goodness, but it has 65% less fat. So I think this is a good starting point. I'm not a fan of Lay's chips.
It's funny
just
because
gonna say that.
we saw these the other day when we were in the store, and I don't think I've ever
I don't know how much.
ate them before. So let's try a baked. So this is original. Totally different than a regular chip.
This is what I remember when people would hand me some. After spending their life savings on these chips,
No salt. I'm not tasting. Is it low salt?
low fat.
I'm not tasting really that much salt either.
I like these 10 times more than regular Lay's chips because they at least have a crisp,
It's like Pringle-esque.
but better than Pringles.
Yeah, that's what it
You
reminds
don't
me
have
of.
the Pringles taste, but you have like the texture.
Maybe you don't have the chip taste either. Did
No.
you want to try more? Or we go with that?
We'll skip it. I'll give it a good. I like them more than regular Lay's. 7. I think that's a good start.
I was gonna say that's a good base start.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna work off of that. I was gonna say the same thing. 7.
Wow.
So what is this one? This one is sour cream and onion. This seems like a good one to go second.
65% less fat as well. Some are less.
Yeah.
Some are more.
Again, I've never even seen these before. I don't know how long they've been out, but there was a whole rack of them the other day.
Yeah.
So I
Fan
said
favorite.
we went kind of crazy. But all right, so sour cream and onion, which used to be one of my favorite chips.
These are one of my favorites too.
I like the flavor.
Not as good as the onion sun chip.
Oh, it's a close second though, because unlike tasting just like a straight onion, this does have that little sour creamy feel to it.
Salt and vinegar is my go-to. Sour cream and onion is good, but not my go-to.
I think I have to agree with you with liking these better than regular chips. They don't taste as salty to me as like a regular. Sometimes the regular chips.
I'm pretty sure with the name they are baked in an oven rather than fried.
I would assume.
So I like the texture more and it tastes healthier, whatever that means.
Well, they seem drier. They don't seem as greasy as when sometimes you get certain chips. Total difference in taste, like not even the same. I almost want to get Lay's sour cream and onion just to see the difference in taste.
I'm gonna give them 8.
This is a Ruffles. Yeah, I like the sour cream and onion better. I am also
Yeah.
going to go with 8. So this is also Ruffles, Tostitos, Ruffles,
Let's
Lay's.
go to the Lay's next.
Well, that's what I'm trying to. There's one way over there. I got to
This
go
is
out.
65% less fat again.
Barbecue.
Consistent barbecue. These are my favorite Lay's chips if I'm gonna get them. I think Lay's is not good compared to most other chips, but barbecue is the way to go. Or
Yeah.
dill pickle. Dill pickle's the way to go if you're gonna get a Lay's chip from me. If you're trying to make me happy.
Instant smoke. As soon
That's
as you
why
put
I
it
like
in your
it.
mouth. Instant. That flavor. is actually one of the better barbecue. I'm not a huge barbecue chip fan sometimes, because sometimes it tastes artificial to me.
Mm.
I actually really like this one.
I'm giving it a 10.
Mm.
Ding!
I
This
can't
is
do
the
10.
best.
It's funny because I don't usually like barbecue chips. Like, I don't ever buy barbecue chips.
He's missing out. 10.
These have really good smoke flavor.
Mm-hmm.
That might be some of the best barbecue chips I've ever had, to be honest with you. Again, very low on
chips
salt.
are either hit or miss, as people say.
Sometimes they're just like too, like they had too much flavor. Like it wasn't good flavor. It tasted baked.
This is smoky.
This has a nice
sweetness.
smoky taste. I'm gonna say 9
Wow.
because I want to leave room in case.
Start of the show.
I don't think so far this is the best one we've had. You got to get that one way over there, Ryan.
Well, that one's kettle cooked.
Oh, that's kettle cooked. Okay, we'll save that to last then.
All right, we'll move on.
Let's go with original
The Ruffles.
Ruffles.
These are 70% less fat, so they're healthier. Ruffles just came out with no ridged ruffle.
Yes, these are also baked.
We didn't get those, I don't think.
No, we found these, and I guess there was other stuff we missed. But
These don't got ridges.
These
though.
do not have the Ruffles without Ruffles.
So this is a Ruffle. I'm giving it a 9. What a good chip right there.
I need my drink.
Ruffles are my favorite chips, generally speaking. They have a good taste.
Give me the original Lay's for a second. Now these are a little lighter in color.
They have no flavor compared to Ruffles. This one's like a saltiness almost.
Ruffles are Ruffles are
Denser.
definitely they're crunchier,
Yeah.
and they definitely have a different. Really. These taste more cooked. Like they almost border where you're starting to brown them.
You think?
I'm gonna go with a 7 just because it's the original. But I like the
Did I
Ruffles.
say 8? I'm giving mine an 8.
I think you said 9.
I move it to an 8.
I'm gonna go with 7 because it's the original. But I think I like the Ruffle one better than I think it has more
Give it a
flavor
7.5
than the
then.
Lay's. No, that's the same thing I gave it. All right, let's go with the next Ruffles then.
Flamin' hot.
Oh, I don't know if we want to do
Okay,
that.
no Flamin'
let's-
Hot.
No, don't do that one next. 'Cause
Cheddar and sour cream.
Yeah,
it
that
is,
sounds
then.
good. You
We
gotta
also
do
got
it.
Tostitos.
He's laying on my arm.
This
man.
right here is 65% less fat. So more fat in this than in the original.
Hasn't been a full day since. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah,
since he got his shot, so he's still a
The
little
cheddar
baby over
Ruffles, I think I've had them once.
here. I don't know if I've ever had cheddar.
I don't think he's ever had Ruffles. I don't think he's ever had Ruffles.
Yeah, I've had Ruffles, regular Ruffle chips, just plain.
No, not the brand Ruffles.
Mm,
No, I don't think so.
that's different.
It has like a cheesiness to it.
It does,
Hence
but
the name.
it's a funny cheese.
Well, because it's sour cream and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Nine.
These have Ruffles on it. That one does.
Yeah.
Again, the texture is really good. I'm not 100% sure I'm sold on the cheese, but
You don't like it?
I like the cheese better than the plain.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with an 8. I don't know if I ate a bunch of these, would I get sick of it? So far the answer is no. The cheese has a different taste though. I'm trying to think if I've ever had a chip with this cheese on it.
Ruffles, it's a Cheeto cheese. It's like a cheddar Cheeto cheese.
That's what it is.
Ruffles
Yeah.
are very strong in flavor generally when you get the flavored Ruffles, and that's why I like them a lot. But Sun Chips, I like the chip itself better, and the flavor's better.
I
So
was trying to
I'm a big
picture it.
Sun Chip fan. Ruffles are like mid-tier, and then Lay's ain't that good.
It
in
is
my
the
opinion.
Cheeto cheese. I do like that now. I couldn't
Yeah.
picture what it was. It had that weird taste, and I'm like, what is that flavor? Like, I've had it before. Yeah, duh. It's on the Cheetos. Okay. What's that one?
Lemon hot. This is the last Ruffles.
Oh,
You gotta finish Ruffles. Those are Tostitos.
okay.
Tostitos scoops.
So many chips.
We got a lot of chips today, and we're gonna be eating a lot of chips afterwards. Oh, I broke the bag. Uh-oh.
You did break the bag.
I broke it.
All right, this one's good and
Flavor
red
hot.
right here. That's the one you want.
10. Reminds me a lot of a Tacky.
Super crunchy,
right?
nice chips.
Takis are good. Takis are seriously intense, but these are good as well. I prefer a Taki over this.
I'm trying to think. I'm not getting 100% of the red hot flavor because the chip has so
Yeah.
much taste compared to when you do a flaming hot Cheeto. The chip almost alters the taste. So you still taste the chip, but you get a nice spice. But it's not the red hot, flaming hot, but it's a nice spice. These I'm gonna go a 9.5 strictly
Wow.
for the spice. I'm not 100%
So these
sold
are your favorite.
so far.
Whatever else I gave a 10. Barbecue, I think the barbecue's better.
Better than these.
I'm a fan of this
Put a
barbecue.
couple barbecue on here. Alright.
10.5 for the barbecue, and a 10 for the flaming hot. These are just good.
You know, I can't believe I'm going to say that. There is such a smoky taste to that chip. Like, it
Yeah.
tastes like you actually took it off a barbecue. Like, that is a really good barbecue.
If you're gonna get one of these and you like barbecue chips,
Oh,
get
man,
the
what did I
barbecue.
say the chip barbecue was? 9?
Yeah, you gave it a 9 for some reason.
I like the heat of these. I gotta say that has a better taste, though. Now that I've gone back, I'm gonna go 9 on these, 9.5 on the barbecue.
I moved my barbecue up to 10.5, and the flaming hot's 10.
That has one of the best barbecue, like a really smoky flavor. A lot of times barbecue chips have a fake barbecue flavor.
Processed, manufactured.
That
type.
has like it
not
actually.
good.
I wonder if they cook it with actual smoke. Does
So-
it say? It really has a smoky flavor. All right, open up another. How are we doing for time? We don't want to go too long.
Yeah, I don't know what they do. with
Yeah,
this, but
I don't know what they do. Who is that?
Delicious.
Lay's?
Lay's.
That
Lay's.
is delicious.
I'm
But
putting it over
definitely, there is a definite difference between baked Ruffles and baked Lay's. The chip, the Ruffles chip, this one actually has Ruffles
Yeah.
on it. I do like the spice of this
Now
one. though.
these ain't going for flavor. The Tostitos Baked, they're going for a dip. They're the scoops.
Okay.
So it's just gonna be the chip without the dip.
Okay.
But
Oh, so it's just plain.
It's a
Okay.
healthier version of Tostitos scoops. That's what they're going for. Well, less fat version.
Nice corn flavor though. Again, I like the low salt on all of these baked. I wish they came in a full-size bag. Because all of these bags are a little bit smaller.
Yeah. Tostitos, for whatever reason, their chips are salty to me.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're not. You just gotta hope you get a good bag. In my opinion, I don't want the salt. So these are good. They have a weird texture though that I don't know if I'm enjoying. It doesn't have the crunch crispiness, the sharpness of the chip, but this is pretty good. It's really like I think I like this flavor a little bit like equal but maybe a little more.
The difference, there's a distinct difference between baked and fried.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. I mean, even the chips themselves. I wish we had a regular thing of Lay's chips. Actually, your mother has the low salt ones downstairs.
Low salt.
To try the difference between. Maybe I'll have to run down in between if he gets off my lap. These are good. I like these.
I'm liking them more and more I eat them.
No. Nice tamale pie with this? That would be perfect.
Any sauce.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind them at all.
I think these would go great with the ghost pepper sauce, hot sauce we used in
Yep.
prior video.
Oh, wait, you got that
We
one.
got Cheetos Baked.
Yep, let's go.
50% less fat. So I think it's tied with
You know,
that
I'm
one.
liking the whole less fat thing. We can just eat all of these chips and we're not going to get fat. That's what it says.
Well, we might get fat, but, so these are just Cheetos.
I can't stop eating these.
If you look, it's just a Cheeto.
No. But it's lower.
Lower fat. I like these more. Cheetos, the puffs are good, but I'd rather have the sticks. I think that's what I've really decided on. Now, Flaming Hot
Okay,
Cheetos
so
are superior
this is supposed to be this.
in a way. Yeah. It's very close
There's more flavor on these.
because of the sour cream.
Yeah. I wouldn't throw any of these chips off a table. I can tell you
Okay,
that. They're all delicious so far.
We didn't make the Tostitos.
Huh?
I'm giving that one a 9. Those scoops
Oh,
are good.
I can't give more. I'll give them an 8.
I like them better than the regular ones.
Comparing them to the regular ones, they're
You
not
can't-
as salty.
You can't really compare them to these.
No, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
a
I
whole
can't
different
give
shit.
them a 9 compared to all
Yeah.
the rest of them. But if I'm comparing it towards the regular
Tostitos
scoops, I like the fact. I don't mind the texture. I like it that it's not as salty. So I'd give them a nice 8.
Ooh,
They do have a salt to them though. Like there's a flavor.
Yeah.
They just don't seem
over salty.
over the top salty. Right. These are good. They do seem lighter. Is it just like when you're eating them? I don't
It's
know.
like a puff,
I don't know if it's in
but
my
with the
head.
crunch too.
They seem lighter to me. Like
I could eat the whole bag of those. 10.
I wish they had a flaming hot one of these.
Yeah, that would be
That's what
like
I wish.
that would be the
I don't know.
highest chart.
I don't know if they do,
But
but I like these. But I always like the flaming hot much better, or the jalapeno one. I like
those
the-
are fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, all the baked. Top 3 for me, definitely the Cheetos.
Oh, okay.
Definitely the Flamin' Hot Ruffles. But the best one here is that barbecue chip.
Really
right
is.
over here.
It really is the best one, and I don't even usually like barbecue chips, so I'm gonna definitely go with that one first. The red hot. I'm falling out of love with the red hot. I like the spiciness of it, but it's not the most flavorful one
Correct.
because even that has more flavor. For the record, I'm gonna give these an 8.
That's it?
Yep. Just because I know I would like the other two better. Like if they had the flaming hot in the other one,
Oh,
and they
yeah.
might. The more I eat this sour cream one over here, the more this one I like better than this one. The Ruffles with the sour cream and cheddar,
Yeah.
I like better than just the sour cream and onion.
I believe I put them that way.
There's a hint of smoky on this one too. Kind of like,
That might be because you grabbed the barbecue one.
oh, did I? Because I just was like, wow, I just got smoked on that one. Oh, there's a barbecue. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute.
Okay,
We're eating too many chips.
we're eating too many chips.
Jalapeno flavor. Now, normally, I like the jalapeno flavor on a lot of stuff because it's a nice tasting pepper. Like
These are kettle cooked chips, by the way.
These are
aren't
kettle
baked.
cooked, right?
I don't know if these are healthier or whatever.
But they would
I
just-
don't even know if the fat ones are healthy.
Blaze had such a
Hopefully.
display, and a little birdie told me they have a bigger display than when we went and bought all
They're
of
new
these.
chips that we'll go do eventually.
So we might have to go back, but they had this huge display in our Walmart. So we bought like everything we could see, anything that said baked, and every Lay's one that they had at the time. But now they have a ton more flavors. So this is kettle corn, which I don't know if I've ever had a kettle corn chip.
Kettle cooked.
Kettle cooked, excuse me.
I like the chips, like Cape Cod chips. Those are amazing, and those are, I believe.
I don't know if they
cooked.
do them kettle, but they're definitely
They have the
crunchier.
crunchier.
They're definitely a crunchy chip like the Cape Cod one. I'm not sure I'm getting the jalapeno flavor.
I ain't getting flavor, but I like the chip way more. Way more.
These were my mom's favorite chip. Well, after we got stuffing her with the Y's and stuff, if she could buy like a thing of chips of her own, she always liked the Cape Cod chips because they are crunchier. And they're traditionally not as salty too. Like they have a flavor and they're not salty and they're better like okay.
The best thing about them is the texture without them being burnt. Because it's hard to get this texture without it being burnt.
Because it's uber crunchy.
Yeah,
It really is.
but it's not burnt. So
No, you don't ever get the burnt flavor. Like Wise, she always liked the Wise chips, but they always had that burnt flavor. But they were really crunchy
Yeah.
too. And these, same thing. These are the best when you stick them on a sandwich because it's
Yeah.
like, you know, when you're biting through.
Yep. I love these chips.
I like the chip. I'm not feeling the jalapeno.
Jalapeno flavor is very, very little.
Very little.
I'd have to give it a good. I would like to give it a 10 because I love the chip itself.
Yeah.
I think that chip's the best chip here that we tried
No, not one.
for the chip itself.
Mm-hmm.
But for the flavor, it's probably the worst one here.
It
It's
has
wonky.
it has a flavor, but it's not the traditional jalapeno
Jalapeno.
taste. No. I would have to go 6.5 on those.
I'm gonna have to give it a 7, a low 7.
Just because out of all the chips, even though the crunchy texture is nice, I think they failed on the flavor. If I was not gonna buy one, that would be the first one I didn't buy.
Yeah,
Like on the table.
I would agree.
This one, not only did we already have it in the cart, some guy came up and tried to
The
sell us. 'cause
employee tried to sell us one.
the guy was putting them on the shelves, and it was funny because we're in the chip aisle, and we were buying obviously
Way too
chips.
many chips.
So I had a carriage full of just chips.
Yep.
And the guy's like, "Did you try any of these yet?" And we're like, "No, we did not, but here they are already in my cart." And he's like, "Oh, okay." But these are Doritos Roulette. So these are a new Dorito, and they said, maybe hot, maybe not. So
Attention, some chips are hot.
so potentially, it's a hit or miss. It smells just like a regular Dorito, though.
We're hoping that they're spicy.
I don't know. We're gonna
Some are
throw,
hot, some are
We're
not.
gonna throw some in, and we're gonna see, and then we can always go more.
What if we don't get a hot one?
That's just it. We're not gonna know.
We won't know.
I rinse my mouth. All right.
I don't have no more water left.
I'm gonna start on the top. It just smells like a regular Dorito. Excuse me. I was skeptical about these because I'm like, really? Like, are you gonna tell the difference?
I can't tell if that was hot or not.
Mine, I'm gonna say no
Okay.
on that one. Tastes the same.
I can't tell.
Mine tastes the same. This one looks very coated. I'm gonna dig. Want half of it? Because look at the difference in the coating.
Nah, it's fine.
And I don't know if it's in my head, but You have the traditional coating, and I'm gonna put this one right next to it. I don't know.
It's bolder.
It's like definitely looks coated, but that's the only one on there that looks really coated. Take half of that chip,
Okay.
because it does look more coated than the rest.
Oh, okay. I can't tell if that was hot or not.
Yeah, it's not red like the flaming hot Lyman Doritos we had. You know what I mean? Let's see.
Are we mixing something? Maybe the bag is hot or not the chip. Maybe we have to eat the bag.
No, you know what that almost tasted like to me? When you eat that one, because that one looks like it has more. It seems like it has a minor more heat, but what it tastes to me is like if you ate the knockoff brand from Walmart compared to Doritos. It just had more cheesy flavor, but it wasn't like, oh wow, that's hot.
Yeah, they just taste less cheesy sometimes.
Like, you really have to like almost suck the cheese off. And is it a more intense flavor? I don't think it's so much a hot.
These are two.
These are Doritos. I'm not really.
We might be missing something.
See, no, if you look at them, some have more spice.
Some have,
like these two on
those
top.
two look like they have more stuff. So let's have one.
I think that's what it is. I think it's just a little more aggressive in the spices because you can see, like it does have like a pepper on it. Like that one I just had. It's not hot. It's not even like red hot. But it does have a little more aggressive of a flavor to me. Very little. But
I can't even notice it, man.
But someone like, but someone who doesn't eat anything spicy, you would probably tell the difference. You know what I mean? But it's so minute, especially when you're eating the Dorito flavor. It's almost.
But I give this a 2.
Yeah, I give it.
I give it like.
I give it a 6.
Yeah.
Because it's a Dorito, and there's nothing wrong with Doritos, but
it's not advertised as what I would expect.
If you could get one that when you put it in your mouth, you're like, whoa,
The
that's the
bag?
hot one. And I'm not talking like one chip challenge hot. I'm just talking like when we ate the, and you can go back and watch that video, one of the chip ones we did. But when we had the one that John
The
recommended,
Doritos
the
Lyman
Dorito one, if they could have made one spicy like that,
Mm-hmm.
without the Lyman,
or with the Lyman.
or with the Lyman, but that actually had like a, whoa, that's hot. These are kind of
This just makes me sad.
well,
That's like a 6.
let me just see.
I would not recommend those, but I would highly recommend these. Any other chip here.
Like those are hotter than that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And those aren't even really that hot. Because I can say the red hot flavor on these kind of gets muted because the chip has so much taste.
You have to do this. You do this. You mix the two. You flaming hot and the
smoky?
Yeah, the barbecue.
That's funny. Hands down, the most flavored one is the barbecue one.
Yeah.
Like it has like the best smoky.
You either get a bad barbecue or a really, really phenomenal barbecue, but you always have to try.
Yeah, do that one. That's like a smoky cheese right there.
A 3-layer chip stack.
Yeah, you might want to put a hot one on there with it, but you get the. Overall, I gotta say, I wish the baked came in a real size because
Yeah.
they were. I have the price tag over there, but they were like $3.29 for a bag, and it's a small bag compared to the normal size chip size.
Not the 50-cent bag,
No,
but like this big maybe.
no. Well, yeah. What's a normal size chip? Is how many ounces? I can't.
This ain't no family bag.
No. And that's just it. They don't come in the family pack size on it, but I would say, taste-wise, I like. A, it's always nice that it says it's healthier
Yeah.
for you, but B, I don't think they're half as salty as a lot of chips. So I think
No.
all of these baked are actually, to
I
me,
think they taste better.
they definitely, for someone who's a true chip lover, they might not. I'll be interested to see what your mother thinks because she eats chips by the bagfuls.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be interested to see
She
what
didn't
she
wanna join
thinks.
this one.
No, we asked,
She probably won't even watch it.
but
So
I'll be
join us
interested.
next time.
I'll be interested to see if she likes this flavored chips because like when we did like the popcorners, she ate them, but she didn't. You know, she said at first she didn't like it, but she liked the Kettle Corn one. But
Yeah, she didn't. She said she didn't like them out like that much, and then she ate the whole bag.
the more I keep eating these are sneaking up.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, if you're like a chip fiend and you're trying to watch, I mean, every one of them is like 50% less fat.
50 or more.
They are definitely a lot better for you.
If you want less fat in your diet,
I don't recommend eating all the bags like we just did, but because that's a lot of chips we just ate. But
we did it for you. Now, do us a favor and subscribe.
yep,
We're getting there. 150, doing spicy challenge.
yep. The Carolina Reaper challenge at Buffalo Wild
Wild
Wings, the
Wings.
home challenge.
You get ice cream, a headband, and we're going to do it.
10 spicy wings.
We're gonna do it. If
Yep.
you do it,
That's it. So get
So
us
do
up
it.
there. We're there. We're like at 142 last
Around
time
there.
we checked. So we need 8 more subscribers, and then we'll try to do the challenge. But this is our latest. And stay tuned because right after we went, I got a picture from my sister-in-law, and they have a ton more flavors from Lay's. I've never seen all these baked and stuff, but
I'm a fan of the Cheetos.
I noticed.
They're growing on me. See, I've only had Cheetos every once in a while. I never like buy Cheetos. You always get them when you get like for like
The variety.
parties or whatever, and it's like you get like 5 Cheetos in the little tiny container, and there's like 50 containers, and then you get like Sun Chips, and you get Cheetos. That's how I found Sun Chips, with those like boxes, and it has like 5 different types of chips, and they have like 50 little pouches of chips. Sun Chips, you get these, and I would always eat the Sun Chips, and everybody would always eat the Cheetos.
I will say they pack a lot of flavor in these little things.
Cheetos, yeah.
There's a lot of flavor in them.
Mhm.
Overall,
Mhm.
I think they're all good. Really.
They're all solid chips.
Yeah, no, I don't see any other than the
So-
fact that they're small bags for a big price,
Yeah.
and you can get other chips that are cheaper. But if you're looking to save some calories, they are definitely a great alternative. I don't see any of them lacking.
Flavor, I think they're better
flavor.
in most scenarios. I don't like Lay's that much because I think they add not a lot of like
No, that's-
flavor, and their chip is very flimsy and boring. They need to make the chips less flimsy and boring, and they add more flavor.
I will say, now I went back to the plain ones because when I first ate them, I said that they were Pringle-esque, but they really don't have the Pringle taste. They had the Pringle texture because when I eat Pringles, I think fake chips
Yeah,
because they don't taste like real chips.
these are real chips.
In my first bite, I thought that, but you still get that good potato taste.
Yeah,
You don't get that fake Pringles because Lay's makes the stackables.
mhm.
And those taste just like Pringles.
They ain't that good.
No, they taste just like Pringles.
Pringles has a distinct, like,
these don't have,
to it. They don't have that, which I like.
I will say though, I agree with you. Ruffles to me, the chip has more flavor, more taste. They're baked a little more, so they're more crunch.
And Ruffles in general, like compared regular Ruffles to regular Lay's, from memory, the chip. See, one thing I don't like with Lay's is that you take a bite of the chip and it shatters in a million pieces because it's so flimsy and small. Yeah. So you can eat the whole bag, and that's what my mom does because they're so flimsy and small.
I wonder how
these like eating like air. But like Ruffles, they have at least a density, so you can have a bowl and then you're like, I'm full, kind of like peanuts.
I wonder how these would hold up with a dip, because they seem, like you say, like, that's my problem, because I'm not one of these people that dip like this and just have a little skim. I want a scoop, you know? So
now, if I have the nacho cheese,
when you're pushing,
I like scrape against it, and I eat like 8 bags of chips before I finish a tiny thing of cheese. I'm weird, but...
And the problem with Lay's chips is they break all the time. You know, because I'm trying to get a scoop and it's like crack, crack,
and that's why you normally go for Tostitos.
Well, any kind of a real dip, like if you're gonna make like a tamale pie, or if you're gonna make like a bean dip or something like that, I would prefer one of these because you get that corn flavor, and it's a sturdy chip to actually grab some scoops with. Yeah. But that's why I always ate Ruffles. Like when I buy it, old wavy chips, now they call it.
He gets the wavy.
Okay, I used to get Ruffles because that was the only thing when they first came out.
I've never seen them eat Ruffles in my life.
Because we get the knockoff brands. Because they're cheaper.
Doritos knockoff brands are Glacier Ranch. Always say this, they're phenomenal.
I agree. Well, there you go. There is
chips.
Some new, either baked or kettle
or trash.
Well, we have Doritos. I got an itch on my nose today. I don't know why.
Nose itch.
You know, but there you go. I recommend all of them. I mean, these are a little sketchy, but they taste like Doritos, so I don't know if we paid more. Maybe it's a smaller bag.
You might have to mix it up.
It's a smaller bag, and
I feel like nacho cheese, the flavor, like, it's too strong. If you have a Cool Ranch one, right, for instance, a Cool Ranch one, because it says nacho cheese on the bottom. I'm hoping they make a Cool Ranch version.
See that one right on the top? Take that one.
Take this one?
Yep.
If they make a Cool Ranch version, then you would be able to taste it.
Like, suck on it just a little bit before you eat it. You can taste. There is a pepper to it. It does have a more. It's not hot, but it definitely has more.
It ain't even spicy. It just has
more than that. Like you don't have any water left.
Flavor.
So it has more of just a hint more of the spicy. A hint.
They taste worse. Because it don't taste like nacho cheese.
No.
If they come out with a Cool Ranch one, that would be good.
Yeah.
Make the shit more spicy.
It just has a hint.
If you're gonna put, attention, some chips may be hot. Now I understand why they said may be hot. Because some chips are hot. That would make more sense, but some chips may be hot.
She doesn't like anything.
They ain't hot at all.
She doesn't like anything hot, and but she doesn't like Doritos, so she won't even try them. But if you don't eat any hot, you might be able to decide the difference. You know what I mean? Like you might be able to tell. I mean, you don't eat hot, but you can eat hot. You know what I'm saying? So
I can eat it, but it's hot.
Well, I can eat, but I can tell the difference. But it's not a huge difference. It's just a minute, little tiny, little bit more of a spice. But
that's the review.
There you go. We're gonna run out of time. So there's the chip review. Like and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed the video.
Now. Do it now.